The alarm clock flashed 4:45 a.m., but you were already awake. Outside, the streets were quiet, and the city was still asleep. Most people were wrapped in warm blankets, dreaming about a better future. You decided to wake up and start creating yours. Every morning, while others hit the snooze button, you opened your laptop instead. You weren't chasing quick money. You were building something that could last a lifetime. You started by learning about investing. At first, the words sounded confusing. Stocks, ETFs, dividends, compound interest? None of it made sense. But instead of quitting, you kept studying a little every single day. 1 hour turned into 1 week. 1 week became 1 month. Soon, the confusing words became familiar. You opened your first investment account. The balance showed almost nothing, just a few dollars. To most people, it looked pointless. To you, it looked like the beginning. You invested your first small amount. Nothing exciting happened. The next day, your money barely moved. The next week, it even dropped. For a moment, you wondered if you had made a mistake. But you remembered something important. Wealth grows quietly before it grows loudly. So you kept investing. Every paycheck, you bought a little more. Some friends laughed at you. They spent their money on expensive clothes and the newest phones. You bought shares instead. They chased trends. You chased ownership. Every morning, you woke up before sunrise. You read books. You listened to finance podcasts. You learned new investing strategies. While everyone else slept, your knowledge kept growing. Months passed, then years. The investments slowly became larger. Dividends started arriving. Not enough to change your life, but enough to prove the system was working. Instead of spending those dividends, you reinvested every single one. Your money started earning more money. Then that money started earning even more. Compound interest quietly went to work. Nobody noticed. Your family thought nothing had changed. Your friends still believed you were missing out on life. They only saw what you weren't buying. They never noticed what you were building. One weekend, everyone planned an expensive trip. You stayed home. Instead, you invested the money you would have spent. It didn't feel exciting, but deep down, you knew future you would be grateful. Every sacrifice became another brick in your financial foundation. The years continued to pass. Your portfolio reached its first $1,000. Then 1,000. Then 50,000. Every milestone felt unreal. Not because it happened overnight, because it didn't. It was built one small investment at a time. Meanwhile, many people around you were still waiting for the perfect opportunity, waiting until they earned more money, waiting until next year. You realized something powerful. The perfect time had never existed. Starting early mattered far more than starting perfectly. Eventually, something incredible happened. Your investments began making more money each month than you could save from your paycheck. For the first time, your money was working harder than you were. That changed everything. You no longer depended only on your job. You had built another source of income. While you slept at night, companies around the world continued making profits. As a shareholder, you earned a small piece of that success. While everyone else slept, your investments kept working. While everyone watched television for hours, your portfolio quietly grew. While others chased instant gratification, you collected long-term rewards. People suddenly started asking how you became successful. They thought you were lucky. They thought you found some secret. But there was no secret. The secret was consistency. The secret was patience. The secret was making small, smart decisions every single day. Years of invisible work finally became visible. Now, you woke up early because you wanted to, not because you had to. Financial freedom wasn't built in one big moment. It was built during thousands of quiet mornings when nobody was watching. Every early sunrise, every book you finished, every investment you refused to skip, every dollar you allowed to compound. Those tiny actions created an extraordinary future. While everyone else slept, you built wealth. And one day, the life everyone dreamed about became your reality. The lesson is simple. You don't have to be the smartest person in the room to build wealth. You simply have to stay consistent long enough for time to reward your discipline. Because fortunes aren't usually built while everyone is watching. They're built during the quiet hours, while everyone else sleeps.